Hey guys, it's CL, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I make brand new Critical Role recaps every Monday at noon, and would be happy to have you join the party. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and hit the Bertrand bell to be notified of future videos. Now, without further ado, let's discuss the 32nd episode of Campaign 3 of Critical Role. They were really on one this week. I don't think I've laughed this much in a long time, and I'm happy that after the heaviness we've had the last couple episodes, that they're not taking things too seriously this week. Seriously, this one was so funny, I highly recommend just going back to watch the slap happiness going on. After the unveiling of FCG's nature last week, Belle's Hells try and figure out a plan to get the robot some closure on the situation. Deciding that he really needs to speak with their previous owner, Dancer, Imogen contacts her with the ruse that they've captured Fresh Cut Grass and would like to meet to discuss more about him. Imogen and Aurum take the Aormaton's buzzsaw and meet inside the revel and break with Dancer while the rest of the Hells sit outside. The two voices of reason meet with Dancer, a woman with a really cool homemade prosthetic that potentially could have been added after FCG's attack. The pair learn that Letters was purchased from a masked seller, claiming the remnants of the bot were found somewhere in the Rumadon Desert, which you and I both know is complete bullshit. Imogen and Aurum are able to convince Dancer to come outside, and Letters tries to apologize for what they did. It probably went as well as it could have, considered, they murdered their entire group and the only one positive takeaway is that FCG's a pussy murderer. Despite offering going with Dancer, she denies him, and luckily we'll get to see kind of the transformation that Letters will go through after this trauma. Belle's Hells go to visit Imahara Joe to try and glean more information on what transpired with the sale and the mysterious masked figure. Joe is able to confirm that they were mask presenting and went by the name of D, wearing a cloak and an intricate metallic mask. Dr. Doom's first appearance in the CRCU was apparently 5 years prior, and he appears sporadically, selling odd selections of ancient and adjacent objects. Joe is also able to share where Letters may have come from while feeling around under the hood at their bits and bobs. Fresh Cut Grass may potentially be from the Karen Culling, a time in the Age of Arcanum where political figures in Aor gifted people robots and they were used as helpful caretakers and companions, only for them to suddenly go rampant and murder these potential roadblocks in their agendas. So, FCG is a murder bot by all definitions, and is maybe just malfunctioning since it's been hundreds of years since their original code was probably written. They take it really hard, learning what his original purpose may have been, and I think it's sweet how the Hells were trying to prove to them that they're more than just their past and their nature. He has control over what he does, and potentially could be fixed. Probably. Hopefully. After that, they finally go and start their positions at the Paragon's call. However, on their way there, Aurum spots Artana Vo from their time in Drusar, and she seems like she's up to something. Maybe it's to break Treshy out of jail. Yeah, more on that in a second. After making themselves known with Artana Vo, the party arrives at the Seat of Disdain to see a mammoth crawler being loaded up with many boxes and packages, and after helping them out loading them, noticed a few interesting ones. Some are definitely marked with Treshy's brand, but the others that I'm more interested in are the ones labeled with the Cerberus Assembly's emblem. What could they have to transport? I'm guessing the liquefied dunamis that we know Ashton was given a taste of. After the connection with Ludinus and Otohun, I wouldn't be surprised if they're building some kind of time magic army to go raid the moon prison. I know a lot of you have been speculating Spelljammer stuff being introduced is a big signifier of what's to come, and I do agree, but I'm trying so hard not to go in and read more into it because I don't want to spoil the campaign. I don't know, it's an interesting line of what's possible since we don't often have content coming out at the same time as it being plot relevant. Anyways, after the Hells settle into their new barracks, Chetney goes invisible to seek out their original mark, Armand Treshy, who FCG is able to locate with Find Person. Below them is Treshy, in a cell. What could he have done to have landed himself in there? Also in the weird labyrinth is a giant vault door being protected at all times by some impressive-looking guard. While the woodmaker does that, Ashton and Laudna run out into the middle of a growing sandstorm that begins to kick up while they set their sights on Treshy's ring he sold a few weeks back. Except, now that he's in jail, maybe they stripped it from him and sold it. Who knows? But when the group reunites in the heart of the storm, they hear the call of battle. The Seed of Disdain is under attack, and whoever they are, they're trying to steal what's in those boxes. What did you guys think of the episode? Obviously, I think many people would be after the Dunamis files if that's what's really in those crates. But how juicy would it be if these sandstorm-cloaked assailants were the black ninjas that Orym and the Ashari were attacked by, the ones that killed the Loomis twins? I want to know who sent them so badly, it's driving me nuts. Why do you think they're keeping Treshy in a cell? Was he maybe working with the Nightmare King on a lycanthropy vial for them to use like the Dunamis ones made in Campaign 2 with the beacon? I mean, how insane would it be if they were time magic werewolves out in the universe? That would be insane. Tell me some of your theories on these masked assailants and who you think they are. I just need to know why they're after Keyleth of all people. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe. Also, check out the rest of my recaps of Campaign 3 on my channel or my album Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Good day, my friends.
It was 3 in the morning. Got a call, it was storming. Said I was on my way.